So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them.
He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Alvarez. He's got away. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a look and place it forward. Now it's Alvarez.
That's going in strongly.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
This looks promising. Totti.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Conte. Valverde. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Valverde does well to get it back. Alvarez!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Back it goes. Chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now it's Rui Costa. He's trying to hit the front line here. Now it's Totti. Now it's come to nothing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gattuso gets over and intercepts. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Conte. Maldini makes the interception. Eto'o carries the ball down the right. Borussia Dortmund look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's made its way to him. And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gattuso gets rid without sophistication. And it's Conte. And that's really well manoeuvred. Spread out to the left. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Alvarez receives it in, shapes to shoot! Just off target.
Alvarez certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Griezmann. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. And this is Eto'o. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Totti. Gattuso gets a foot in and wins the ball. And that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Van der Ven. Costa Curta. And he's picked out the run. Chance, surely! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. First blood drawn. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, good read. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Shoots! He scores! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And they're back on the ball again. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for the run. And this is Rui Costa. Kante getting this one clear. And here's Griezmann. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Birmingham clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be...
Oh, shooting chance! Spread it left. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aimed beyond the defence. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to... Just the goalkeeper to beat.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 8.
Up he goes!
Number 15.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Maldini actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Coming on the
Corner
field,
number 2 then.
Number 99, David Villa. Number 7.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 21, Serginho. Number 17, Williams Saliba.
Well, Peter, just see here how...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's Rui Costa. Neymar. Pass is just off target. Well-timed, excellent interception. Serginho. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Oh, easy pickings there. Griezmann. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Villa. He might be in here! And Messi! It's bounced back off the post.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Conte. Now it's Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing.
And it's Messi. Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Substitution on the field.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Lovely bit of skill.
Substitutions taking place.
Shot a goal!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vicario breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Saliba with the slide tackle there. 4 added minutes on the board. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's through here. So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the chance! He's delivered all right! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Rafael Leao. Can he finish? And another try! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Peru definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Totti. Thuram does well to get it back. Pinches it off him. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he's being shifted off it. Threads one in. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. He is through here. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Messi taking charge of the dead ball.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
And it's lofted through here. That is good alertness. Totti. Oh, that's a key interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi! Off the post! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Totti. Now it's Alvarez. That's been cut out, well played. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Messi goes short. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Well read, and the danger is averted. Alvarez has found the net here, of course.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Valverde. Now then, the ball's come loose. Totti. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's scored! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Peru go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Great position here. Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. Rijkaard. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Ibrahimovic. Vicario. And the whistle goes for half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Here we go again.
Birmingham can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's there to make the challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Valverde. Thuram makes the interception. Rafael Leao. Vieira. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard. Alvarez looks to get on the end of this. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Oh, played through for the wide man. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Alvarez. Cafu. And they can counter here. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Now it's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vieira. Peru looking to pass their way through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Federico Valverde. Number 9, Alvarez. Number 8, Francesco Totti. Number 2, Ronald Araujo. Coming on the field.
It's Neymar! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Peru take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Substitutions taking place.
Rijkaard. Ball's out once more. Wriggles his way through. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. That pass isn't the best. And he's there to clear it. Serginho absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Engages and forces him off the ball. David Villa receives it in a good position here. Knocks it into space. That ball looks a good one. Rafael Leao! Rafael Leao! Peru grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Neatly clipped into space. Van der Ven gets rid without sophistication. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He can get that clear. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Chance here to counter. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shoots! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Conte. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Bale.
And it's going to be another one. They're up to 5 corners now. Beckenbauer gets good distance on it. Just 5 minutes left. Foden. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been slung wide. He's picked his way through. That's a throw. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies a decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well read, nice interception. Looking to play him in. And this is Totti. Vitinha. Now it's Romario. And this is Dembele. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Alvarez. Thinks about the shot. That's tidy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well timed, excellent interception. Romario. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Knocks it into space. Alvarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got tall. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. He's through here. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, good-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Totti. And here's Alvarez. Totti.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rodri. Looking for options for movement. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Opts for safety. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! In he goes again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That looks a good ball through. Goes for a shot! It's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Real chance! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well played. That has not gone well. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away? Alvarez receives... And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's having a shot! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Oh, what a mistake! Saliba. Yaya Toure. Neymar. The message is clear, none shall pass. Van de Ven. Ball played for Conte. Totti. Toure spots it and intercepts. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Begling. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
It's more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Now it's Griezmann. That is a great pick out. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Koeman does well to stand firm and defend it. And here's Alvarez, showing good feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Totti! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that was vital. And he thumps it clear. Still goalless at the moment. Kirkchu, he's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! And that was very necessary. He's picked his way through. That ball looks a good one. He's got away. Oh, nice touch. Chance! Timber clears it away. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alvarez. Deftly away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. And he's quick to get it clear again. There will be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Kukcu. And he plays one through. Oh, that's fabulous. Kirkchu. Oh, that's neat. Zanetti. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Climbs up big! And he's straight offside. Serginho. And it's Totti. Aims beyond the defence. He's free, he has got space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice-looking ball. He has found the way through. Great chance! And he's done it! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Passing nice and neat. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Messi. Zanetti. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Defending was strong and firm. Can he get it through? That looks a good ball through. Kukcu. Now it's Griezmann. Stood up well to him there.
Has been indicated.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Played back to the goalkeeper. Vicario sends that a long way. Now it's Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and Inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
This is a
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Substitution on the field.
Messi is behind this one.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but...
Messi! Messi! Genius! About as smooth as it gets. And this is getting better and better. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Serginho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Very nicely done. And there's the shot! And the counter is on. That's a cute ball. And that is expertly dealt with.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
And they're back on the ball again. Oh, good take and a shoots! Olise. Now it's Villa. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Zanetti providing an outlet on that flank. Forlan! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Lucas Moura. Kukçu. The message is clear, none shall pass. Lucas Moura, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Great ball if he can get there. Kukçu, not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Not the most convincing of passes. Kukçu. Looking for a runner. Dink through. And he was alert to it. And now they can clear their lines. That has not gone well. Olise. Now it's Messi. Foot in.
Birmingham have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
David Villa. Oh, important interception. And here's Messi. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. 3, he is flying, a vast presence, and there is no stopping him. He gave it shapes to shoot. Rijkaard. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's a lead, has a shot! Against the crossbar! Great challenge, time to perfection. It's Lucas Moura! Lucas Moura, glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Forlan. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Quality ball. Conte. Forlan. And it's Serginho. Lovely feet. Played in early. Kukçu.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Messi. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. And it's Serginho.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Look, this is so frustrating.
And he's had a hit! It's hit the crossbar! Oh, there was plenty on that. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Rijkaard. Time added on will be 2 minutes. It's run loose here. And we're done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Messi doing what he does best. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, good take in a good area. Shoots! It's in! The breakthrough strike! Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Chile finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pelé plays a sharp little ball here. Pinged towards the front line. Now it's Totti, looking to play him in. Now it's Alvarez. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Two! And we've barely begun here. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Pelé. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vitinha. Now it's Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ferdinand. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for options for movement. And he's in on goal. Rodri. Now it's Alvarez. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Vitinha. Hullet. And it's Hullet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And they're back on the ball again. Totti. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Good ball, good take. Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. Gusto getting this one clear. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Foot in. Alvarez with 2 goals already to his name. Now it's Hullet. He's being urged to shoot. Rijkaard. Now the ball's gone astray. Rummenigge. Now this could... And Messi! Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Ferdinand. Hullet. Gusto does well to stand firm and defend it. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Alvarez. Sergi.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Alvarez. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Hops for safety. Vieira. Vitinha. Now it's Pele. Gusto gets across to intercept that. And here's Alvarez. And he's away. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Totti. Showing great feet there. Totti proves just a little bit too strong. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this. Oh, a very decent attempt.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pele. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Messi. That looks a good ball through. Chance, surely! And it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning...
He's had a shot!
Alvarez made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Elise. And it's Messi. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Villa. Played out to the right. And this is Scholes. He's shifting through the... Shot a goal! And that would have been some goal.
Scholes certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure, it would have been a different story, Peter.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Conte. Kante running with the ball. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Very nicely done. Rijkaard. Now it's Villa. David Villa! Decent hit and on target. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Villa. No goals as yet. Park Ji-sung.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Scholes. Van der Ven did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Chance for a shot! And he's done it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Pinches it off him. Spread out to the left. Can he get on the end of this? And he's gone direct here. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Cannavaro cuts it out. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Totti. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Olise. And here's Totti. Alvarez shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Villa. Cruyff. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Alvarez. Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard. Now it's Villa. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's picked his way through. Totti. Oh, such a clever touch.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's a throw-in. Rijkaard. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's fabulous. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And it's Carvajal. Van Bouten. Here's Cannavaro. Out to the left it goes. He's got away. Here it is, crossed in. Great ball, and he's in here. Totti in the hunt and looking threatening. Knocks it into space. He can run onto that. Now it's Alvarez. Chance! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, he's burst, tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! Right back in the game! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
8.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket.
It's Lucas Moura!
Number 99.
Lucas Moura really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Williams Saliba. Substitution.
Scholes. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Rodrigo.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. And the return pass. Opts for safety. Back towards the middle. Decent progress down the left. And here's Rodrigo. Foot in. Lucas Moura looking to be a menace in the final third. That's been slipped through. That's good defending, very good defending.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good ball!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Darwin.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And here's Scholes. And he's forced to go back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So, time for changes
Cuenta.
on both sides, actually.
Number 5, Rijkaard. Coming on the field.
Rodri.
Number 21.
Rodri goes direct.
Serginho. Number 15.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Substitution in progress.
And the shot! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Can he finish? He's gone direct here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Villa. Messi is onto this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Carvajal. Now it's Pedri. Van der Ven with the slide tackle there. And here's Nunez. Good ball, good take. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Desperate defending required here. Ball is over the line. It's not an especially good pass, that. Lofted upfield. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Nagoya Grampus really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
The muscular approach does pay off here. Pedri concedes a free kick for that. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Rijkaard. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Driving on and making good progress. Tries to play it through. He's on it, can he get away? And again! It's a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that will surely go down. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Nedved. He is through here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And here's Kubo. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rijkaard. Nicely aimed pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bebeto. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Totti was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination. Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So, a breakthrough already. That has not gone well. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And he's searching through. And this is Totti. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rijkaard. Now it's Figo. Alvarez is onto it in a flash. Short changes him with that pass. And this is Messi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Bebeto. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Figo. Now it's Kubo. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. He's got away. Rijkaard. Totti. This looks promising. That is a great pick out. Now it's Alvarez. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
It's a pretty loose pass. Nedved. Conte. He won't be happy with that one. It's Roberto. Conte. And it's Valverde. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Stood up well to him there. Now, can they... Bebeto! There's the shot! Lovely bit of skill. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Figo, and the finish!
Figo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, good read.
That was well played,
There will be 1
well
minute added
stopped.
time.
Threads one in. Thinks about the shot. Conte. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
Birmingham really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. It's Figo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Totti. Messi. That's been slipped through. Pass somewhat off target. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. To Roberto. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rijkaard. Great vision. Bastoni calmly anticipates. To Roberto. Now it's Figo. Tries to play it through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Quality ball. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neatly clipped into space. And that has been cleared. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, some tackle that. No foul, says the referee. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Conte. Knocks it into space. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? There's no flag. And claimed it back. Valverde! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Pinches it off him. And it's Rijkaard. He's being urged to shoot. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Looking for the run, and he's intervened well there. Roberto, well-timed, excellent interception. Belletti. Figo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Peru have a free kick. Nedved. Now it's Figo.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to all...
Oh, what has happened here? Kubo gets a cross in. Cleared away. And he's been shifted off it. Nicely weighted ball. Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know,
Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Bebeto. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Bebeto. And he's away. It's Figo! That is spectacular from Luis Figo! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And what a climax we have here! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Substitution on the field, number 2.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Peru give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Number 8.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Williams Saliba. Number 16. Rodri.
Lucas Moura, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And a big chance, must be! Decent chance! He has done it! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A moment that needed composure and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
And the referee brings it to a close. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is...
Chance for a shot! That's really well cleared. That's an excellent interception. Oh, shooting chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Alvarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! So a big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Cruyff! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi, and he plays one through. Nicked it back promptly. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He is through here. Can he finish? They've scored! They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Argentina grabbed the equal, and Cruyff! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Cruyff does really well to win the ball there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Pass is just off target. Guardiola. Now it's Villa. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Totti. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. David Villa is herring after that one. Cruyff. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. David Villa! Just swings wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And it's Messi. And here's Alvarez. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is very close.
Alvarez brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, he's found support out wide. Totti. Totti. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez. Now it's Totti. He can run onto that. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Messi, a lot of shot, a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. He's having a shot! Argentina have the chance to go the other way. No way through. Looking to play him in. David Villa. David Villa shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Totti. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's chosen to go back. And here's Messi. He's got away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Koundé gets across to intercept that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Hello, everybody, and a quick announcement.
That's
now.
a really interesting game, and they head in at
stay
half-time
seated during
at
the match.
1-1.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Second period then underway. Now it's Pelé. Rijkaard. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Gusto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get away here? Totti, and he's managed to get free. It's Totti! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field.
Number 4 coming up here.
Messi with the short one.
Francesco Totti. Coming on the field, number 99, David Villa.
Played out wide.
Number 7, Lucas.
At least a return pass. Oh, what a ball! Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Lucas Moura. He has found the way through.
Romario. Cruyff. And it's Guardiola.
That has not gone well. David Villa. Dunk.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Aims beyond the defence. Tries to play it through.
Conte. Lucas Moura.
Quietly revving up.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Pele.
That's Guardiola. And it's Cruyff. Romario!
And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 14, Conte. Number 2,
Cruyff.
Coming
Well,
on
that
the
is one
field,
way to stop him.
Number 21.
The whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there.
Number 16.
And he's going to have his name
Rodri.
taken.
Number 17, William Saliba.
Romario goes for a shot! Goal! Argentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Argentina take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Villa. Pedri. Cruyff. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Chance, surely! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Dealing with the pressure. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable... There's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lucas Moura is offering a wry smile there. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Messi plays it short. Rijkaard.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Romario. That is ended up in no man's land.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's there to retrieve it.
That's just playing it safe and simple. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And it's Romario. He's picked his way through. Van der Ven does well to get it back. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Please make
So,
sure
Jim, how do you
watch the
reflect
screen
on
for
what we've seen?
information
Birmingham,
bulletin from the
absolutely
Regional Police
shocking
Department.
here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to be...
Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Engages and forces him off. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, no joy this time.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Alvarez receives it. Alvarez! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, it's Son Heung-min. Oh, super find. And in! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Xabi Alonso plays it short. And now they can spring out of it. And he's had a hit! Just not quite happening for him just now. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a cute ball. And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Oh, played right into his path. He's through, now is he in? Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Conte. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far. Birmingham couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he plays one through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries to play... Alvarez! He's keen, determined to have his say. Messi, he has found the way through, and a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Not the most accurate pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Son Heung-min. Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
This is Owen. Owen will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pass somewhat off target. Conte. That's a shade optimistic. No, no way through. Messi. Valverde. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bout of passing here, really takes a shot! Magnificent from Alvarez! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Alvarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get it through? Nicely aimed pass. Alvarez is onto this. Threads one in. That's an excellent interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Birmingham clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He's away! Oh, really good feet. Can he finish? And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now, can they get him away? Check claims comfortably. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. This looks promising. Totti. Valverde.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Messi. Alvarez. And the finish! He has done it! And the comeback is complete! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And now he has two. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both.
And the shot! It's anyone. In he goes again. He scores! They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Cambio di giocatori.
So there's going to be another change here. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the...
It's Maradona! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's having a go! Beckenbauer. And this is Bale. And that has been clubbed away. And he's intervened well there. That has not gone well. Rodri. Beckenbauer. Now it's Del Piero.
Might want to be careful there.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Shoots! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely match.
Olise! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking to play him in. Del Piero. Nice control. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's done it again. He's got his second. So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Bale. Great vision. That is good strength. Maradona, and he's in on goal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Now it's Bale. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer. Looking for options for movement. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
Tries a shot! Gareth glittering Bale! A finish of true class! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So is this the start of a comeback? 5 minutes to add. No, that's been intercepted. Kukçu. And the counter is on. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Birmingham desperately failing to...